Have you ever felt like your life isn't quite where you want it to be? It's a strange feeling, isn't it? Because major life collapses, the kind you see in movies, they rarely happen overnight. More often, life just drifts. It's a quiet, slow shift, happening day by day, influenced by the people we listen to, the pressures we face, and the tiny habits we repeat without even thinking. It's so subtle, you might not notice it until you're way off course. This is exactly what the very first psalm in the Bible warns us about. Psalm 1 isn't just a poetic start to a long book. It's a powerful lesson in a fundamental truth. Your direction matters more than your speed. It lays out two paths, two completely different ways of living. Let's look at the first. Psalm 1:1 says, "Blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, nor stand in the way of sinners, nor sit in the seat of scoffers." Did you catch the progression there? It's a movement. Walk, then stand, then sit. This isn't just about avoiding obvious bad things. It's about recognizing the danger of spiritual drift. It starts with walking, just casually listening to advice that's a little off, consuming content that pulls you away from your values. It seems harmless, just a stroll, but what you casually listen to, you can begin to tolerate. Then, walking slows to standing. You're no longer just passing by, you're lingering. You're getting comfortable in places and with mindsets that you once would have found questionable. You're standing in the way of sinners, becoming part of the scenery. What you tolerate, you can begin to accept. Finally, standing becomes sitting. This is the final stage of the drift. You've settled in, you've taken a seat among those who mock the very things you once held dear. You've gone from a passive listener to an active participant. What you accept can become where you settle, your new normal. This downward slide doesn't happen with a big bang, but with quiet, incremental steps away from where you were meant to be. But the psalm doesn't just show us the problem, it gives us the solution. It paints a beautiful picture of what a grounded life looks like. Verse 3 says, "He is like a tree planted by streams of water that yields its fruit in its season, and its leaf does not wither. In all that he does, he prospers." Think about that image for a moment. A tree planted by a river. This tree isn't stressed. It isn't frantically running around looking for water. It doesn't try to force its fruit to grow out of season. It simply grows because it is planted in the right place. It has a constant, life-giving source of nourishment right at its roots. This is a profound principle. Your position comes before your progress. We live in a world that shouts about hustling, grinding, and chasing the next big thing. But this verse whispers a different truth. When you are rooted in the right place in good counsel, in life-giving relationships, in solid principles, growth becomes natural. It's an inevitable result of your positioning. The fruit will come, the leaves will stay green. Prosperity, in the truest sense of the word, will follow. It's not about chasing seasons. It's about being so deeply planted that you flourish in every season. So, how does this apply to our lives today? In this age of constant information and distraction, the counsel of the wicked doesn't always show up wearing a sign. It's often disguised as popular opinion, viral trends, or well-meaning but misguided advice. It's the pressure to take shortcuts, to compare your journey to someone else's highlight reel, to move faster than wisdom allows. Psalm 1 is a timeless reminder that true stability isn't loud. Real discipline isn't flashy or glamorous. It's the quiet, consistent, daily choice to stay planted. It's choosing what you feed your mind. It's being intentional about the voices you allow to influence you. It's the boring, uninstagrammable work of tending to your roots. But that quiet consistency is what produces lasting results. The psalm contrasts the stable, rooted life with the alternative, the other path. It says, leads to a life that's like chaff blown by the wind. Chaff is the light, worthless husk that's separated from the grain. It has no substance, no weight, no direction. It's scattered and carried away by every gust of wind. One life is grounded, stable, fruitful, and enduring. The other is ungrounded, unstable, empty, and scattered. The difference isn't a single event, but 1,000 small choices that determine your direction. So, the question for all of us today is, which path are you on? Are you drifting or are you planted? Let's make a choice. Today, I choose my direction carefully. I choose to be planted, not scattered. I choose to be focused, not distracted. I choose to grow deep roots so I can bear fruit that lasts. I will not drift. If this message resonated with you, I'd love for you to join this community. Hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share it with someone who might need to hear it today. And let me know in the comments one way you're choosing to stay planted this week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.